Well, let me just say that the experience of the developed world is completely different to what we are facing in the developing world. And in countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, specifically the Indian subcontinent, our experience is somewhat different. Firstly, the speed at which COVID-19 spread in Europe and in the United States, we are not experiencing that same sort of speed. On the other hand, we are still facing rising number of cases, and we still haven't reached our peak here. But from day one, the difference between, say, what we've seen in Europe and in the United States, and in fact even in China, the difference is that we had to face this twin challenge. One was to stem the growth of the virus, so hence the lockdown. But the bigger challenge, and increasingly in our countries, the bigger challenge is how to mitigate the effects of lockdown on our population with this rising poverty. To give people an example of what we are facing in Pakistan, and I think it's the same sort of situation in India and possibly in Bangladesh. In Pakistan, we have 25 million workers who are either daily wages or get paid weekly or are self-employed. So when we locked down like the whole of the world to stop the spread of the virus, all these people became unemployed. And when you're talking about 25 million workers, you're talking about 25 million families. And actually it has affected round about almost 120, 150 million people. And these 120 and 50 million people face stark poverty. Unless the men or the women who were working, unless they work, they cannot feed their families. So what we did was, and I'm very proud of my government, we came up with this cash transfer program. And we touched 15 million families. So far we have touched 15 million families with cash transfers. And this is what's mitigated the effects of the lockdown. But this is only a short-term solution. So therefore, despite the rising cases in our country, we have decided to go and ease the lockdown. We have started to open up our businesses, our construction industry.